Campaigns for the 2026 election getting into full swing as U.S. Senator Pete Ricketts makes a campaign stop here in Scottsbluff. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Nebraska U.S. Senator Pete Ricketts stopped at Western Nebraska Regional Airport Tuesday afternoon as part of his re-election statewide campaign kickoff tour. Ricketts was joined by 3rd District Congressman Adrian Smith, who said re-electing Ricketts is a key for Nebraska as the state's federal delegation continues to increase seniority and impact the nation's capital.
We have a U.S. Senator who brings a fantastic perspective, having been governor, and that we can work together. I'm incredibly honored to be your congressman in Washington. I'm also incredibly honored to be part of what I would call Team Nebraska in Washington. Our 2 senators, all 3 House members, we work together. We are rowing in the same direction. There might be some different votes from time to time, but our posture is what can we do for Nebraska?
During the stop, the Nebraska Republican highlighted his record of pushing for Nebraska solutions to the nation's problems and the need to support Trump's agenda. Ricketts encouraged those attending to spread the word about the issues discussed during the stop and then pledged to get out and vote for his re-election.
I want you to go out and vote 10 times. Not that way 10 times. What I want you to think about is, okay, I'm going to make the commitment to go out and vote, and I'm going to get 9 other people to go out and vote as well. Who are those 9 other people that I can talk to and make sure they show up and vote? We have this wonderful republic of ours, but we only get to keep it by taking responsibility for it.
Ricketts is hoping to be elected for his first full 6-year term after being appointed to replace Ben Sasse, who resigned from the post in 2023. Well, authorities have identified the victims in separate fatal crashes between Morrill and Mitchell on Highway 26 Tuesday evening. The Nebraska State Patrol says 53-year-old Elissa Harvey of Morrill was the victim in the first rollover crash, and several hours later, 75-year-old Tamara Griffin of Torrington died after crashing into a Morrill fire vehicle that was helping direct traffic. Well, in the wake of what's now been 4 fatal crashes on Highway 26 in Scottsbluff County over the past 6 weeks, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration released new data this week that ranks Nebraska amongst the worst states for seatbelt usages in fatal crashes. Based on their 2023 data, more than 10,000 vehicle occupants killed in crashes nationwide were not wearing seatbelts. Here in Nebraska, 69% of those fatalities were unbuckled vehicle occupants, tied with New Hampshire for the highest in the country. South Dakota saw 68% of those as fatalities as unbuckled individuals, while the percentage for Wyoming was 55%. Oregon and Minnesota came in with the lowest percentage, with only about 35% of their fatalities coming from unrestrained occupants. With the spike in the fatal crashes we've seen in our region over the last few months, this serves as a great reminder to buckle up every time, every trip. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Welcome back. One of the 4 males charged in connection to the January murder of a 15-year-old Scottsbluff boy has his pre-trial hearing pushed back again, this time until later this fall. Dimitri Enriquez has pleaded not guilty to charges of accessory to second-degree murder and accessory to use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony in connection to the death of Wyatt Reeb. The case had been set for a May 21st pretrial conference and a trial to begin in the June jury term, but continuances were granted to push that pretrial hearing back to July, September, and now November. Co-defendants in this case include Devontae Costella, who will be back in court on Monday to be sentenced, as well as Corey Rotherham Jr. and Ramon Enriquez. Well, there's an issue plaguing more than 1 in 5 Nebraska students, and Nebraska's Lieutenant Governor and Commissioner of Education are joining forces to draw attention to it. Tomorrow, Joe Kelly and Dr. Brian Maher will be at Yutan Public Schools for a presentation to address chronic absenteeism. Statistics show that during the 2023-2024 school year, an estimated 68,000 students, roughly 22% of the state's enrollment, were chronically absent. Absenteeism can be the result of many factors, but by identifying primary causes, educators hope to boost student success and thereby put them back on the path to graduation. A proclamation on behalf of Governor Jim Pillen proclaiming September as Attendance Awareness Month will also be read aloud during this week's ceremony.
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Patio Doors, the customers say it best, and they feel the difference every day.
Very happy with it. Very, very happy. I don't get tired of looking at them. And it's so nice with the breeze now, opening the windows, the ease of sliding the windows back and forth. Notice that it is warmer in the winter time, and it is cooler when the sun is shining in.
Renewal by Andersen Windows and Patio Doors, the customers say it best. Book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Here on today's update, the broadcast calendar and what's going on heading into the weekend. Tonight, we've got a pair of high school volleyball broadcast matches with both Scottsbluff and Gering on the game floor. Scottsbluff, they've got the earlier start time at home against Chadron. Bearcats coach Leslie Forrell gives us some keys to the win.
Controlling our side is going to be a big one. Making sure that we're communicating where their hitters are at, because like I said, they distribute the ball really well, so it's easy to get lost when sets up, when sets down, and where hitters are pulling from. And so I think if we can take care of our side defensively, I think it's going to put our hitters in a good position to be aggressive.
The Bearcats are 11-9, Chadron 9-7. I'll have that broadcast tonight on 107.3 The Trail at around 5:45 to 6 o'clock. Gering, they'll hit the road to play at Sydney. The Bulldogs are coming off a 2-1 weekend at the McCook tournament for head coach Amanda Cochran.
Had a good weekend of volleyball. We started out with Valentine, played a really great, solid game. Then we met McCook, who played lights out against us, and it was a great game. It was a great match. We battled through. We ended up losing in 3. It was 29-31 in that third set, a heartbreaker. But girls fought really, really hard all the way through, and then we ended with Cambridge, and so finished with a really solid game. And
Gering sits at 13-3 on the year. Sydney, they've played just 12 matches. Their record 7-5. Broadcast tonight with Jeff Kelly on KMOR 93.3 at about 6:15 or so. Elsewhere today, plenty of events taking place. Cross-country meets are in Gordon and Ogallala. Scottsbluff, they've got boys tennis in Kearney for some varsity duels. There's girls golf being hosted by Bridgeport, and both Scottsbluff and Gering with softball games at the Ogallala Quad. Football tomorrow, 3 games across our network stations. Scottsbluff hosting Lexington on the Trail. KMOR will have Gering on the road at McCook, and our area game of the week on the Brand tomorrow night will feature Kimball at Bridgeport. And then for WNCC this weekend, the volleyball team with a pair of home matches Friday and Saturday will carry the Friday match against Lamar tomorrow night with Chuck Schwartz on KOLT starting at 5:45. And also this weekend for WNCC, the Cougar soccer teams are home Saturday for afternoon matches against Laramie County. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally, tonight, the 14th annual Monument Marathon and associated events will kick off tomorrow in Gering. Race coordinator Jennifer Rising says before runners lace up their shoes for Saturday's races, they're invited to swing by to the Gering Civic Center for the Monument Marathon Expo.
So Expo opens at noon at the Civic Center. We've got a lot of different vendors that will be there. We try to bring in a whole variety of things so that it's not only interesting to our runners, but also to our community members as well. We have a pasta feed from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We pre-sell tickets, but we do have some available at the door.
Following Friday's Expo, things will get into full swing Saturday morning with the full and half marathons, the 5K race, and the final year of the half marathon relay race. The public is invited to come out to cheer on runners, congratulate them at the finish line, and help showcase our great hometown to all the area visitors. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.